if I'm going to talk about this, and this, no one would listen. But if I'm going to talk about this, and this, now we're actually talking. See, right from the casting, you can tell the difference between these two adaptations of our beloved show Avatar: The Last Airbender. Netflix found a perfect cast that represents each character from the very core, and that's the truth we can't deny. The cast is so accurate to the point that all the actors are in their characters' personalities even after the filming. And if you really appreciate the casting, it's undoubtedly that you will enjoy this video so much, because we're going to talk about all the shocking details you didn't know about the Avatar: The Last Airbender cast revealed. The Last Gordon Cormier. Gordon Cormier is a 13-year-old, full-of-life kid who truly mirrors Aang's love for adventure and martial arts. You see, Cormier is competitive at skateboarding and lending his voice to characters as a voiceover actor. And not only that, he began training in Taekwondo when he was around 7 years old. The skills that he's learned through martial arts will likely come in handy throughout his acting career. Though we didn't see him in any big hit movies or series, the casting is so intentional because, being the protagonist of the show, Cormier must have no other roles that are known to many than being an avatar. Furthermore, out of all the main gang, Cormier was the last one to be chosen just a few months before the filming started in August 2021. Kiawentio Tarbell as Katara. Did you know that Kiawentio Tarbell is the one who narrates the epic opening monologue of the animated Avatar: The Last Airbender? You see, a lot of fans, including me, hope that every episode will start with that familiar voice to set the stage for adventure. By playing Katara, Tarbell becomes the heart of the series, the glue that holds the team together. And on top of that, when they first started making the show, Tarbell was the same age as Katara. So she hasn't been in a lot of other shows, just 4, but she did make her own music video called Light at the End. Even though she doesn't know martial arts like her character, the show's creators managed to use special effects to help her out. Ousley is Sokka. Just like his buddy Gordon Cormier, Ousley is no stranger to Taekwondo. He's been training for a while, showing off his moves on Vimeo, and it looks like he's pretty good at it. When it comes to his acting career, you might recognize Ousley from his time on TV shows like playing a part in 13 Reasons Why and popping up in an episode of Young Sheldon. And even though he is a perfect Sokka, some fans on TikTok questioned Ousley's Native American Asian heritage, saying that he wasn't truthful about it to snag his role. But the internet detectives on Reddit jumped in and cleared the air, showing those claims aren't true. Despite all of that, fans are eager to see Ousley bring Sokka to life, especially when it comes to wielding Sokka's iconic boomerang. The anticipation is high to see how he captures Sokka's clever humor and quick thinking in the live-action adaptation. Everyone's hoping to get swept away by his portrayal of the witty warrior we've all come to love. Fortunately, in all of his interviews, I noticed that Ousley is Sokka in real life. The way he made the gang laugh in every interview truly represents that he is always in Sokka's character mode. Maria Zhang as Suki. Leading the Kyoshi warriors is no small feat, and fans naturally think the now 24-year-old Maria Zhang would be a master of katanas or aikido. But all we have here is Zhang, together with her rumored boyfriend, taking a picture while wearing boxing gloves. Anyways, even though she's just starting and has been in only a few small gigs, Zhang can speak fluently in Chinese, Polish, and English like it's nothing. Plus, she's the eldest among the squad. Dallas Liu is Zuko. Out of all the characters in Netflix's ATLA adaptation, Liu's list of past gigs is the longest. He appeared in the 2010 action movie Tekken, and from there, he jumped into roles on TV shows like Bones and CSI Cyber, and even dashed through the Marvel Universe in Shang-Chi. Taking on the role of Zuko isn't just another job for Liu, it's the chance to really show what he's got. But Liu's not just acting as Zuko because he knows his way around weapons too. He even battled it out at the 2012 Quebec Open in the Youth Weapons Finals, which is perfect for playing Zuko, who's not only a firebender, but also a master of disguise and a wicked swordsman. And having a glimpse of Liu as Zuko in the recent trailer of ATLA, one fan screams, "Zuko's actor in here actually sounded like Zuko in the animated series." Sun-Hyung Lee as Iroh. In Avatar: The Last Airbender series, every character, big or small, holds a special place in our hearts. But there's one guy who really stands out, the tea-loving Uncle Iroh that Sun-Hyung Lee is gonna play. You see, Paul is pretty famous when it comes to comedy. He snagged several awards for his role in Kim's Convenience. And if you watched Kim's Convenience, you know that Paul playing Uncle Iroh is a prophecy. But what does he do when he's not stealing scenes on TV? Well, Paul loves to play video games and stream on Twitch. Plus, he's got this thing for unboxing videos on YouTube. On top of that, Paul is a massive Star Wars fan, and landing roles in The Mandalorian and The Book of Boba Fett wasn't just another gig for him, it was a dream come true. Elizabeth Yu as Azula. Azula stands out as a fire-bending genius, always impressing, especially compared to her brother and their father's harsh eyes. Now here's the thing, while her character is a master of combat, Elizabeth Yu, who brings Azula to life on screen, doesn't come from a martial arts background. Instead, her talents are painting and dancing, riding horses, and even making music as listed on her backstage profile. Furthermore, Elizabeth Yu being cast in Netflix's ATLA marks only the beginning of her acting career, with Somewhere in Queens being her other notable role. And what makes her different from many of her co-stars is her start in acting as an adult, despite dedicating her younger years to musical theater. Dae Kim as Ozai. Holding together a crew of fresh faces, we've got the talented Dae Kim. This actor isn't new to the spotlight, having shined brightly as Jin-Soo Kwon in the thrilling series Lost on ABC. We can also see him in Hawaii Five-0, The Good Doctor, and New Amsterdam. But here's a fun fact that might catch you off guard, and you won't believe it. Keep watching because Dae Kim once played a small part in the original ATLA series. Remember General Fong, the determined Earth Kingdom officer who tried a bit too hard to push Aang into unlocking the Avatar state? That was Dae Kim. He also lent his voice to Hiroshi Sato in Legend of Korra, another character who finds himself on the tricky side of things. Fast forward to today, and Kim's taken a leap from minor villain roles to the big league as the main antagonist. The face, the body, the looks, everything's perfect. Yvonne Chapman as Kyoshi. Even though Avatar Kyoshi didn't get much screen time in the original series, fans everywhere couldn't get enough of her because she was strong, fearless, and seemed to have a thing for kicking butt. See, Kyoshi is a legend for founding her own island and the fierce Kyoshi warriors, where our heroes meet Suki. Also, Kyoshi sometimes appeared just to drop some wisdom on Aang, and Netflix said that they might give Kyoshi the spotlight she deserves. Stepping into Kyoshi's shoes is Yvonne Chapman, who's no stranger to hard work. For her role in Kung Fu, Chapman trained really hard, so she's more than ready to bring Kyoshi's presence to life. C.S. Lee is Roku. Avatar fans know well the story of how the 100-year war kicked off right after Avatar Roku, played by C.S. Lee, passed away. There's this thought floating around that maybe, if Roku had taken a firmer stand against the threats, things could have turned out differently. It's tough to pin everything on one moment, but there's chatter about Netflix possibly exploring Roku's backstory a bit more, giving him a chance to win over fans in a new way. Moreover, C.S. Lee, the man behind Roku, isn't new to acting. You might recognize him from movies and series like Dexter, True Detective, Chicago Med, and a bunch of other shows. Moreover, Lee's passion for acting starts back in high school, and it leads him to hone his craft at Cornish College of the Arts and then snag a master's from the prestigious Yale School of Drama. And what we witness in the casting, the teaser, and especially what we saw in the trailer, Netflix is truly adapting the original essence of ATLA, unlike the last film in 2010, where it required a group of earthbenders to move a small piece of rock, which is much easier if they threw it. Anyway, fans are all positive about Netflix's adaptation. Like this one fan said in the comment section, "Everyone's talking about the visuals and casting, but can we appreciate how they've kept the essence of the original series? It's like seeing a childhood dream come alive."